You liked the win, play fans, and you like my hat? Well, that's because they got a massive Friday night win over the Carlton Football Club that will truly revitalise and regenerate their season. I don't even know where I got this. I got this somewhere in South Australia, this hat, and it's literally been in my drawer for the last 3 seasons, last 3 years, and I only just got it out right now for this time on a big play win. So yeah, it was just meant to be. But heading into why this win was so massive and why overall such a big win for Port Adelaide, heading into the first quarter to go talk about it, I thought both teams had a little bit of momentum, and I thought that both could have easily used it a little bit more, and I thought both could have easily been a lot more goals up at the second quarter break at quarter time. Overall, Matthew Cottrell missed what would have been an absolutely insane shot that would have got the crowd all up and about and so excited, which was really disappointing. To see that would have been a goal of the year contender had he got it. And overall, I just thought that Port Adelaide had a lot of chances early with Evans, Dixon missed one, Bars had some chances but just couldn't convert. Miss Georgiades missed a goal off the side that would have given them a nice buffer at quarter time. Then the second quarter came, and in every game Port Adelaide play, it really feels like at so many points they go through a serious momentum shift. They have the momentum absolutely shifted against them at one point, and they just normally buckle under pressure, and that's what Carlton did to them in that second quarter. They kicked 6 goals in a row. Curnow looked like he was going to absolutely monster the game. Kemp was getting in it. Jesse Motlop was having such an exciting time, and the Blues fans were up and about as they took a 26-point lead, was a 31-point lead at one stage into halftime. But whatever Ken Hinkley said to begin the third quarter truly sparked something. And Port Adelaide's pressure and intensity to enter the third quarter was just absolutely insane. Granted, Carlton were coming off a 5-day break, having played the last game of the last round, first game of this round, and were looking a bit busted, but Port Adelaide's defense was just all over everything. O'Leary marked everything, and whilst they couldn't get scoring opportunities early, they slowly, with Rurioli's magic, I thought Georgiades was also a problem for Carlton, slowly put more and more doubt into Carlton's mind. And as Gary Lyon always says, they asked the question of the Blues, and overall came away and just absolutely got close to them, within 10 points on the final quarter, and then just stormed over them as Carlton just kept marking into O'Leary, who just marked everything in this last term and just absolutely steamroll over them. I thought their midfield dominance, I thought Jordan Sweet played an incredible game in the ruck. They just had no answer for Zach Bars and Jason Horn-Francis, and Asava Agalia and O'Leary, who played their best. O'Leary has played some phenomenal games, but this is the best game I've seen Asava Agalia play in a long time. And for all the money he was paid to come here, absolutely big. And it's a massive win for Port Adelaide because for so long they've been bomb 10 Ken. Ken Hinkley normally has lost games like this against big Victorian clubs and having the jump on them. And to find a way to win that game, and the reaction to it was not that big. He didn't do the jumping, the celebration, the hugging. He just shakes Michael Voss's hand and just moved on, which I thought was interesting from Ken Hinkley, but I liked it because it showed a lot more serious side that I don't think we've seen from him for a while. And I overall think that just the way this game was won was just the best win of Ken Hinkley's one of the best wins since 2012, 2013, 2014 for Ken Hinkley. And I hope that he enjoyed it. Now, on to Carlton. When I did the Friday night recap of Melbourne v Brisbane, I called their game a choke. This was even worse than that. This was one of the worst choke jobs of the year, in my opinion. Carlton kicked one goal after half time. That's not good enough against any team. If they were playing Brisbane or Sydney, they would have got utterly smashed in this game. Like, they would have lost by 8 goals, because I always think Port Adelaide are a strong litmus test. I think Port Adelaide are a strong litmus test for overall your ambitions this season. I always think if you can beat them, it proves that it proves that you can be good enough. You can move on to like the more serious challenges. You lose to them, I don't think you could win the premiership. This is going to be harsh, and I know Carlton fans are not going to like this. I don't think the Blues can win the premiership after last night. I don't think if you are a serious premiership winner at this stage of the year, you don't lose that game from 31 points up. You just don't. And I think their form over the last time, there's things to talk about the Giants' form being terrible. Can we talk about Carlton for a minute for terrible form? For a minute. So, and overall, it's just complete and utter capitulation. They likely lose top 2 now to either Brisbane or GIS and will likely have to travel for the home final. And their form going to the finals is utterly shaky, which in the Geelong game, after the Geelong game, I really thought there was a chance they won it. I really thought they were going on the track to win the premiership. And for Carlton fans, it is just so disappointing. They're going to play finals, but it is just unbelievably disappointing at the moment because it really felt like they had destiny in their own hands and they've let it crumble away from them in one of the worst choke jobs of the year. And I think it's a choke job that for having to play a away final for loss of form could be terrible in the long term. So, big win for Port Adelaide, horrific loss for Carlton. Carlton have to rebound against Collingwood next week, which they should win based on how these two teams are performing. But if the last night was any proof, they need to keep their guard up, and Collingwood will have a bit to play for Pendle's 400. So they will need to be watching out for that. And for Port Adelaide, I think they have the showdown next. I'm going to have to double check. Actually, no, they have Sydney, which will be a very tough game, but they've had a good record against the Swans in decent form. A game I would not be shocked of an upset here. So big win for Port Adelaide. Terrible loss for Carlton.